Hey, Melissa.
Hey, Amy.
So today we have a very special guest with us. So, special guest, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Sure. My name is Polly Benson, and I'm an occupational therapist and the inventor of Legiliner.
So, I was kind of excited to see your product over there. You came by earlier, and I just caught a glimpse. I'm like, I'm I have a lot of students with dysgraphia, and I'm trying to do some work with them, and I was excited to see what you had over there. So really explain to our audience what it is.
Right, sure. So this is a rolling ink stamp that draws handwriting lines, and this particular one draws boxes. This is one that draws the lines. And so if you have a student, especially older student that maybe is in science or social study and doesn't have the lines on their page, or maybe they have a graphic organizer and they need the lines to help them to stay within the boundaries and to be able to write longer sentences and things like that, then the Legiliners are a great adaptation or accommodation for students.
These are so cool. I saw them at the Homeschool Expo. I know I talked to you about that earlier, but we were at the Homeschool Expo this summer and I saw a live demonstration of how easy and quickly you can just draw the lines with these little stamps and the kid can practice their handwriting. Because I know sometimes you run out of your paper.
Well, and you try to do it free form and then your lines are going down the page.
Yeah.
And that's so not good for them, right?
Right. It's the consistent practice with the consistency, having the same size lines and throughout their classes, not just science, social studies all day long. Like they take their stamp with them and they can draw out the lines wherever they need them.
Yeah. Oh, so they can travel with their stamp.
They
That's such a great idea.
That is actually really smart. So what happens when the ink goes dry?
So the ink doesn't go dry. It's an oil-based ink, but it will run out of ink. So it does not smear. It dries right away on regular paper. And they are all refillable. So you just there's little ink pods that you can buy on my website, and there's a little hole on the side, and you can squeeze them. So,
can we demonstrate?
Sure. So I've got some paper here. I'm going to show everybody.
You want me to hold up?
It's blank, and then we're going to just quickly draw out the lines, or those are the boxes there.
That is so cool.
And just quickly draw that. You can use those for sound boxes.
Yep.
I know a lot of the teachers and people that are attending here today, the therapists, are buying them for open sound boxes.
Yep.
It's great for spacing. And then one of our other popular ones, this one is shaded. So I'm going to draw across the top of the paper. And it has a shaded baseline, and that way that gives a visual cue for students that need where their letters are placed on the line.
Yeah. Let me hold that a little closer.
Okay.
You see it
there? It is.
So y'all at home, you have to go on our YouTube page and take a look at this because this is way cool.
It is cool. And can we show them the?
Sure.
Oh, you didn't show this one yet.
Oh no. So this one is our 6-in-1 multi-tool. It's got 6 different stamps for the price of one.
Wow.
And it's got a smaller handwriting line on it. It's got 6 different patterns. One of the things I like to show people is this little fraction pattern.
Yeah.
And you have a pen. I can show you real quick. Like one of the things with just kids that have dysgraphia is they end up getting a lot of reversals, right? So like on here, we can practice tracing repetitively the same letter over and over again. If you want to show that up to the camera there. So like letter Z, letter X, or that pie chart can be used for repetitive letter tracing. And then that way the students is less likely to reverse their letters.
You're killing me because I already bought 2 from you. Now I'm seeing more of a purpose to go get some more. And the little producer over here is not going to be happy with that. So
there is 22 different patterns currently.
That? 22.
And we have 4 more coming out next month.
What are they going to be?
So I don't know if I brought those here. Let me see.
Yeah, you always have to bring stuff when you come with the Dyslexia Duo.
Booth. Anyone that's at the conference and wants to stop by and see them. But one of them is called a giant square. So we got a lot of requests for a larger box because students that are maybe physically impaired, CP or whatever, are not able to write within the tiny box.
Yeah.
So we've got a giant square coming out. That shaded one I showed you, we have a 1/2 inch coming out.
Oh my
And then we've got one that has a slanted line to help with cursives.
Girl, you're speaking my love language. I need to buy all this.
Yeah. Well, you can always go to my website too after if you want to, use your Christmas money or
Okay.
whatever.
No Christmas money. I'm buying it now.
Okay, so it's called Legiliner.
Legiliner, legiliner.com is my website. I also have YouTube channel, Instagram,
Wow, look at you.
Facebook.
That's all over the place. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, it's so fun.
How long have y'all been in business?
6 years. So I invented this 6 years ago. I have had some people that have copied me, and that's been very interesting because it's flattering, but at the same time,
Yeah, infuriating.
it is. And their stamps aren't as high as quality as mine. I have a system to help kids reduce their size of their writing. So it's an entire system. It's not just here's a stamp for handwriting. It's here's a smaller size and a smaller size. Or your student has trouble with spacing, then buy our stamp that works on spacing.
Oh my
Or-
gosh, I'm heading back over there. I'm
Okay,
not
so
joking.
tell me one of the reasons why. I mean, I know why we would start with certain
Right.
things just based on our training, but for the people who might not know, what is the reasoning why you might need to change sizes or change the spacing? What are some of the examples?
Yeah, so if your student is crowding the letters or their letters are overlapping, then they might need a stamp that would help them to understand how we put a space between. A lot of times we teach finger spacing, but as you get up into 6th, 7th grade, those kids don't want a finger space
Right.
anymore, right? So
Right.
maybe we use a number line. And so we have a number line stamp, and then they can just put their little letters in between the number line tick marks, and then they skip a tick mark. And so that's just more of an adult way of being able to do that.
So smart.
We have one that's a bullet journal dots, which kids can use for graphing, and it helps them align up their math and make sure that they're, keeping their columns straight when they're doing their math.
Right,
So
right. Oh my gosh. No, so hold up in the camera, Melissa, the ones that I bought. If anybody, I don't know if anybody cares what Amy buys, but except the producer.
okay, so you got the single row of boxes,
Yeah.
and you got the dotted thirds, which is
Yeah.
great for cursive.
Yeah. No, and I'm gonna go back and get some more.
Yeah.
So I just want a
Thank you
little
so
collection. I'm gonna have a little shelf with all my Legiliners on it, so I can just choose when I need for
That's
my
right.
dysgraphic
They all fit in a
students.
nice little pencil box. And you
Yes.
just take them with you at all the classes.
Yeah, and
Amazing.
we don't even have to have our dysgraphic students use these.
That's
our
true. Our dyslexic
dyslexic
students
could use
could
them
use
as
it
well
too.
because we do work on handwriting with them.
Mhm.
That is a really cool thing. And then I think too, I remember working with some of my younger students. They needed to start really big, and then we needed to graduate them down.
Yeah.
Through the handwriting process. So.
Yeah, so when kids don't have the handwriting guidelines, they tend to not write as consistently the same size.
Yeah.
So until that becomes ingrained in that automaticity and their handwriting size pattern, then we would give them the larger lines wherever they're starting writing. If they can go smaller, it's amazing. Sometimes parents will come up to me at a convention and I'll say, well, let me see how your child writes. And they'll write very large, but as soon as I give them the lines, they write smaller. So it's like, well, let's go a little smaller. And then can you go to the smallest size? And when sometimes parents are surprised, but if the child has been training on the lines and they know how, then they can easily scaffold down to the smaller size.
Wow. I
That's
love
awesome.
this. I
Yeah.
love this. I can't wait. I can't wait for everybody to discover this. This is amazing.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you for
welcome.
sharing. I appreciate all your time and
Thank you.
helping me get the word out.
Yes.
I think it's wonderful. Okay, y'all. So stay tuned. We might have a few more today. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
This really is actually really cool. And stop. But I didn't say anything bad. I said